Hey, we're here with Josh from Bridgestone. He's going to tell us what's coming out with Bridgestone hard goods. First new clubs in a while, coming out in 2015.
Yeah, so Bridgestone Golf has an entire new line of golf clubs coming out this year. It's our J15 golf club line. What's kind of unique for Bridgestone Golf this year is in the past, we've had the Tour Stage brand over in Japan, as many of you know. We're going global with the Bridgestone Golf brand across the entire nation. So that's really going to allow us to broaden our line and appeal to a much wide range of golfers. We have now a club for every player. Starting with our J715 and J815 driver. The 715, probably a few of you guys have seen. We've kept this 815 driver under wraps quite a bit more though. So both of these drivers feature what we're calling our fast crown technology. It's basically a fancy way of saying that the crown flexes at impact. So at impact, this face is actually going to move backwards. It's going to allow for higher launch. It's also going to give you some increased spring effect, some trampoline effect, really give you that high launching distance. Everybody knows the recipe for distance is high launch, low spin, so how are we going to take care of the spin? We noticed that with conventional drivers and the nice soft faces or without any milling or grooves here, that the ball actually wants to slip up and slide up the face a little bit. So this proprietary process we use with this micro grooves actually hold the ball in place at impact, allow you to get better compression. It's not that glancing blow that you're typically going to see with other manufacturers' drivers, including ours in the past, quite honestly. So this lowers your spin rate. You're probably going to see anywhere from like 200 to 300 RPMs less spin compared to our previous J40 model. And then what really separates these two drivers, again, they both feature those two technologies. This one's a little bit fancier on the crown, as you can see there. But the 715 features a two-weight system, allows you to not only control the center of gravity, but also the trajectory. The 815, on the other hand, features what we're calling our power rib sole, and this is going to add a nice rigidity to the sole. The center of gravity has been moved a little bit more towards the heel, so it's going to be draw biased, and also that rigidity of the sole in the 815 is going to actually allow the crown to flex even more. So higher launch, more draw biased in the 815 versus the 715. So moving right along, again, I think most of you guys will agree that Bridgestone Golf is probably most known for our irons, and it's no exception this year with the new J15 line. We've got 5 new types of irons.
Wow.
And again, we're going to appeal to every type of golfer that's out there in the industry now. In the past, we really were only aimed at the better handicap golfers. Now we've got the entire range covered. So starting here with our muscle back. This is really our showpiece. This is a nice, clean, classic muscle design. It's got some progressive weighting, so if you can imagine the 3 and 4 iron, most of the weight is positioned very low here, and then that transitions down through the set. So when you get to your 9 iron and pitching wedge, those irons are flighted a little bit lower. Really a beautiful, clean, classic design that Bridgestone has become known for. The J15 cavity back is next. And this is the one that Brant Snedeker and Matt Kuchar are going to be playing out on tour. In comparison to our previous version J40 cavity back, we've actually made these a little bit more forgiving. And the way we've done that is by utilizing this wide sole design. It's much more rounded and wider than the previous J40 cavity back. It's going to allow it to cut through the turf much easier, offer a little bit less resistance. It's also going to help lower the CG to help improve the ball flight just a hair. Next is our driving forged iron. This is one of the 2 clubs that we're most excited about. The J15 driving forged is really a player's iron. It's about the same size as the cavity back. Very small player profile iron, but it's aimed at distance. Many of the distance-oriented irons out there today are aimed at maximizing distance, but they're big and shovelly and cast. And this is a forged product that's going to give you that distance. And the way that it does that is there's actually a little hollow area back in behind the face that you can't see here. And that's going to give you that spring effect, that trampoline off the face. It has a very unique sound and feel. Really encourage you guys to get out there and try those.
That was my favorite one, just the way it looked at it dress.
Yeah, definitely.
The ones I saw out of the entire line.
Yeah, for sure. It's very clean and classic, still has a nice profile at a dress, but yeah, it's going to give you some incredible distance. Moving right along is our J15 dual pocket forged. And this is an update to the dual pocket cavity from our previous line. What we've utilized here in this year's version is turbo pocket rubber. And this allows us to save about 5 grams of discretionary weight. We've taken that discretionary weight, moved it out here towards the perimeter. Again, higher MOI, less resistance to twisting. And it's also going to help vibration damage. So a nice, large forging. This is really for a little bit higher handicap player. but it's still going to give them that buttery soft feel that they've come to expect and want from a forging. Lots of feedback, great club here. And then finally, the other iron that we're most excited about that we've never really been into or ventured into before is our J15 oversized cast. Again, as we've become known here at Bridgestone, it's still a very clean, classic appearance and address. Not overly thick in the top line, not overly too much offset, but it has some real unique technology in this 360-degree undercut channel around the entire perimeter of the face. Again, it's so much shaped like a C, and you can imagine it's going to give it some flexibility, some power for that ball to trampoline off of. Low and deep center of gravity helps get the ball up in the air. So that's our entire line. We look forward to you guys trying them out. I encourage all of you to go to testdrive.bridgestonegolf.com. We have a site where we're actually shipping the clubs, ship the demos to your house. You can try them out. That goes live February 17th. So thanks so much.